This concept, which is very prevalent in Buddhism and also in stoicism, it's a very powerful concept to really think about, to imbibe it in your life, especially when you're faced with the hardships in life. And my entire work revolves around this concept, and I have learned to transform my obstacles into my path. And I believe it should be the same strategy for you and for lots of other people out there. People who are able to look at life from the most deepest lens of perception. So because we are creatures of adaptation and flexibility, over time we have developed this powerful mindset that adapts and converts the obstacle to our own needs and to our own purposes. Let's eloquently put this: what stands in the way becomes the way. Right now, you might be wondering about this strange and paradoxical concept. Let me explain this. How? It's very powerful, it's very revealing. Well, depending upon the kind of obstacles you face, the answers might be different, right? Let's take failure, for example. Failure itself is a benefit because failure that forces us to move into an alternative path that we would consider to be the best. If not for failure, how would you know what is best for you? And I hear a lot of people when I talk to them, especially in my coaching sessions, that they are afraid of failure. But I tell them, fail gracefully. It's the best way to find out what's best for you. And well, speaking of obstacles, most times the true obstacle isn't the obstacle in front of us, but the obstacle is inside of us. You know that little voice always telling you how limited you are, how little you are, and how inflexible you are, and how rigid you are, etc., and etc., and etc., right? Another best example, let's consider relationships. And if you're too much filled with anger, insecurity, then any relationship might seem like an obstacle to you. Why is that? But most people think it's the relationship which is bad, or the person that is bad, or they're just not worthy enough to get into a relationship into. Now, but if you really learn to sit at the edge of the bed and ask ourselves this question, what such failures really has to offer us, we may discover that only the pain of experiencing such suffering has the power to motivate us to challenge our limitations, to be able to overcome it. Another really important thing to learn from this encountering obstacles is that while we face them and overcome them, which to our surprise opens up new opportunities, new avenues, and new dimensions. Now, for example, you've just been through a huge loss, any kind of loss, and God only knows how you actually overcame it, how you survived it, but you know how you did it, you know how you survived it, you came out of it very strong and victorious, and now you're able to offer the same assistance to others, or even work in a fantastic good position in a company with the special skills and the special knowledge which now you possessed, which is a consequence of overcoming those obstacles. You just have to remember, by facing a difficult situation, you become stronger, and in developing this strength, you learn to navigate life's other challenges, and at the same time maintaining this sense of calm and confidence as you move through. Every obstacle turns into an opportunity, and in the process of you overcoming, you will definitely learn something. You will learn something new which will get you ready for the next stage of your life.